You can help your child with autism by understanding the lymph-brain connection. And that's really simple to understand. Our lymphatic system, which is everywhere around our body, in our organs, under our skin, around our nasal area, outside of our cranium, must help drain or reabsorb cerebrospinal fluid. And let me make this more clear. The brain itself has no lymphatic vessels, but the cerebrospinal fluid does move through the brain through glymphatics. And glymphatics are uh, little vessels that are around our blood vessels that shunt cerebrospinal fluid to the lymphatic system outside of the cranium. So what is occurring is that when the brain becomes slightly acidic, these vessels constrict and our own dead cells fill in the brain. The brain becomes acidic. This is what they're finding in Alzheimer's. This is what they find in Batten disease, where a child is born very healthy, and then within 3 to 5 years, they become incapacitated from proteins building in the brain and nerves. So the same thing is happening in children with autism. They are congested, they are toxic, and we need to open up that lymph-brain connection. And we do it by balancing their pH. If you can't change their diet, then you need to use some basic supplements. But the most important thing is to manually open up the lymphatic system, especially when it comes to the lymph-brain connection. So we want to be able to open up around the nasal area, inside the mouth, around the cranium itself. This actually creates circulation through the brain and helps to detox the brain. So you're probably doing many things for detoxification, but you may be missing out on the most important thing that can help your son or daughter with autism. It's manually activating the lymphatic system. If you have any questions about this, please contact me. Autism and helping children with autism is really a passion of mine because I have seen 4 children just open up, become different children simply by activating their lymphatic system. One child came to me, she had hand-eye fixations. She would ask her mother the same couple of questions over and over and over again. Her shoulders were tight, her body was tight, she had digestive issues. And in our first session, opening up the lymph-brain connection, and the daughter was very lethargic, very slow-moving. When we opened up her lymph-brain connection in an hour session, she jumped off the table, put her shoes on in 15 seconds. Her mother had an amazed face on, saying that takes her 15 minutes all the time. That one session made a dramatic difference. It opened something up in that child. And I have seen this over 4 times, and some children take much longer. Some children respond very quickly. But it really is the idea of opening up a connection between the lymphatic system and the brain. So if you'd like to help your child, please give me a call or contact me at lymphman.com. If you're in Scottsdale or Phoenix, please come to my office and I will show you how this can really help your child. I'll educate you and make you an expert in the lymphatic system, and you'll see that we have to get the child's lymphatic system going if you really want to see some dramatic change. I've specialized in working with the brain for almost 20 years now, and there's a very big connection. Again, 48% of the cerebrospinal fluid must drain to the lymphatics, and again, studies have shown that in the fetal brain, there are no structures that absorb cerebrospinal fluid. That occurs at birth, so the fetal brain is dependent on the lymphatic system until birth. So the lymphatic system to help your child think clearer is much important. Again, I'm out there. I want to help you. If you have a problem with your child, give me a call, and I promise I'll help you understand how activating the lymphatic system, especially the lymph-brain connection in your child, can make the greatest difference.